Francis Collins was here last month in the same room and spoke to an audience which is just as big. And he said something about your book that I wrote down and I want you to respond to. He says, Dawkins, in this book, argues that religion is the greatest source of evil, and basically at one point argues that parents who raise their children in a religious tradition are committing child abuse and should be prosecuted for it. That's what he said.
He thinks that religious education of children, for example, bringing your children up Catholic, is a form of child abuse. And therefore, these children, their civil rights are being violated, and they ought to be protected by the state. That is to say, it implies that the state ought to intervene to remove these children from their homes in the interest of protecting them against abuse, just as we would remove children by force, if necessary, from a family where an alcoholic father, say, was beating the children.
That's what he said.
I think he might be prosecuted for libel, actually. I have never said that parents who bring up their children religious should be prosecuted for child abuse. I'm trying to raise consciousness. I'm not trying to change the law. I'm trying to say, when you hear a child labeled as a Christian child, simply because its parents are Christian, then that is child abuse. Then that is child abuse. But I'm not saying that, as I actually have frequently been accused of saying, that children should be seized by the state from religious homes and brought up in state-run communal child farms. So, no, I mean, that is a travesty, and one that I should have thought Francis Collins would have risen above.
Sugar.